stop the Manchester City juggernaut?
Oh, we all know it's always difficult to play against them. They are really good on the ball. They defend well. They are tough to play against. But today we do almost everything perfect, and the result is the most important. Is for our side. 2-0. We are really happy, but for now it's not about winning against City. It's now performing until the end of the season well and try to win every game.
Did you get off to the perfect start?
I don't know, because of course scoring in the first few minutes, maybe in the first minute, I think is perfect because City have to try a little bit more. You have more space to counter, and we know one of our threats, or if the big threat we have, is the counter. But against Tottenham we start with a penalty in first minute and we lost the game. So it's not always perfect, but we remain focused until the end of the game. We scored the second, and this is what it is. We defend well. When we defend well and we know we have the chances to score, we have players who can score. Today was Luke. I think is maybe the first or second goal in the league for him. But anyway, we know everyone can score and can do something for us. So if we are focused in every game like we did today, for sure I think we will win every game until the end of the season.
Tell us about the part of your celebration, hands over the ears.
No, it's for my kids. I think most part of the people already know. My kids are the best of my life, of course, and every time I score is for both of them, and of course also for my wife for supporting in this difficult period, because I know everyone thinks for players it's a bit more easy to be training, play, but sometimes it's tough. And for the support they give me in all this difficult period is for them.
Was that result also good to put an end to all the talk about United's performances against the Big Six?
No, for us, no. Maybe for the people now, they will say United is finally performing against the Big Six because we won. But maybe we perform better against other big teams or other teams. And we don't win the games. Today we scored the goals, we don't concede, and this is what football is about. Maybe against Liverpool we have chances to score and we don't score. One from me, one from Paul, great saves from Alisson, and we don't score. 0-0. Today we have two chances to score. We have some more, but we don't do really well. But the chances we have to score, we score. And we win the game. But maybe against Tottenham, against Liverpool, we have more chances and we don't win the game. And still we perform better. But anyway, for us, it's performing against everyone. As I said before the game in an interview, the league is not a sprint. Because if it was the sprint, we lose straight away in the beginning of the season, because we lost the 2 games. It's a marathon. It's a lot of games to go ahead now. And we have to do our best and don't think about others. Think just about us and winning our games.
Thanks, Bruno. Well done today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dan James. They all contributed, and Luke Shaw getting the goal as well. A little bit surprising. It's only his second goal or something, but he was fantastic as well. So, yeah, brilliant day for United, not so good for City.
Paul's used the word surprise twice there. Is the frustration then when you watch Manchester United that the contrast to Wednesday night at Crystal Palace is so huge to that?
Yeah, in a way, you've got to change your game to play against Manchester City. I was really impressed with Manchester United today. And I know that they've gone to the Etihad before and won, but there's part of me, even when they won, I was part of me thinking, yeah, but that's not how you play. That's not Manchester United. You know, it's just they've won with hardly any possession, with a breakaway goal, sneaker 1-0. That was a proper performance today. They've actually played well. They've gone toe-to-toe. They've been brave. First 5 minutes, they were all over. Manchester City, from a pressing point of view, won the penalty because of it. So that was much braver, I think, from Manchester United's point of view, and something now that you can build on. As I say, previously you think, yeah, they've won, but City was still all over them, dominant. You know, how can they knock, Manchester City off their perch? Today, you see signs of, right, I tell you what, if they build from that, there's some real promise in that team.
OK, 21 wins in a row is outstanding. It's come to an end. What was wrong with City today, Sean?
I think they just started the game slowly. I think Man United got ahead early and controlled the game in some departments. They bullied them, to be fair. They were winning seconds, they put the pressure on them and didn't let Man City have it easy. And when they broke, they took the chances that they created. And That's what happens in derbies, and the good teams win. And today, United was the better team, and they deserved the win.
OK, well, that is 3 down on this Sunday. There's been eventful in Manchester, that is for sure. That after the 0-0 draw between West Brom and Newcastle earlier, and Fulham winning at Anfield. The champions Liverpool losing 6 home league games in a row. And that's a huge result for Fulham, which we'll show you in a moment, at the bottom of the table. Manchester City beaten, as I said, after their 21 wins in a row. The last time they lost a league game, back in November, they were in the bottom half of the table. And let me tell you, that is a collector's item. Liverpool and Manchester City losing in the Premier League on the same match weekend. This last time that happened over 4 years ago. Still to come, we have Spurs Palace for you, then 2 cracking games in the Monday night football. Everton go to Chelsea, West Ham welcome Leeds, and a bonus game this week as well. City looking to bounce back straight away at home to Southampton in that early kick-off on Wednesday. So City's gap is 11 points still, but as I say, significant for Manchester United. They go back to second, a point ahead of Leicester. Chelsea in 4th, a point ahead of Everton, who they play, as I've just said, next, and West Ham also in action on Monday. Look at Liverpool, still 4 points off the top 4, and Tottenham can go above them if they beat Palace in our next game. But look at this at the bottom. Fulham up to 26 points with their 5th win of the season. Level now with Graham Potter's Brighton, but they have played a game more. And also just a point behind Newcastle after their draw at West Brom. Brighton play Newcastle next. Fulham against Manchester City. Burnley on 30 points. West Brom, after their draw, still 8 from safety. So for the first time in 106 days, Manchester City are behind in a Premier League match, and it's the Manchester derby by a 1-0. And what a flying start Manchester United got, Paul.
Great start, yeah. Say first 20 minutes, they were brilliant. They almost overpowered them physically, really. But mistake from Jesus there, and he tries to redeem himself, doesn't he, by trying to win the ball back. Unfortunately, I think we'll see, just catches the heel of Martial inside the box. And United have a penalty and take the lead.
33 seconds in, Michael.
Yeah, this is the best angle, Steve, of looking at the incident. You can quite clearly see Jesus almost treads on Martial's leg and then trips over him as well. So I thought it was a definite penalty, much to his frustration. And then, you know, the calm, regular man in Bruno Fernandes steps up and converts. I mean, I thought it was an average penalty, actually, and this is from this angle you can see why. I mean, the goal kick, that's quite a way away from the corner, and I only think it's the power that probably lets it squirm in. But I think me and Sean both looked at each other and thought, wow, could he have saved that? He got so much on it.
What do you think, Sean? He hasn't saved any of his last 13 Premier League penalties.
I'm not a goalie, but I personally think if you can get that much hand to it, you should be able to put a bit more on the ball. But like Mo and Paul said, I think the power most probably takes it past it.
Did you have any qualms about the awarding of the penalty, just to clear it up? An editorial balance here from a Manchester City point of view?
No, it's definitely a penalty. I won't be biased this time. But that says it's his keenness to try and win the ball back, and it's something that's benefited City normally, but this time he got it wrong and he got a penalty awarded against him.
What about United right from the off getting players forward and into City faces, Paul?
Yeah, it was a surprise to us, really, because we expect them to sit back and play counter-attacking football, but right from the off, they were very positive. As I said, it felt like they almost overpowered City in the first 15, 20 minutes physically. They're getting bodies forward, as we see there, the penalty. I think Fred was really good at, getting the ball back as well. Luke Shaw was bombing on. This is another chance for Luke Shaw. I think what Cancelo's doing, I'm not quite sure, really, taking a big risk in there. But Fred's against 3 or 4 players here, and this is what he's good at. He's really good at getting against the ball, tackling people, and then passing to the players that can create. But that was the theme, much of the theme of the first 20 minutes. And here he goes again against De Bruyne. De Bruyne was so poor for that first half an hour especially. It's not something you're used to. So, but United have been very good first 20 minutes. They're going to have to put up with some more pressure in the second half. There's no doubt about that. But so far, so good.
Do you think that caught City out, that approach right from the off?
I do, yeah. I thought, I think we all sat there and thought, right, Fred, McTominay, they're going to sit back, they're going to defend deep, and they've got all the pace on the counter-attack. But actually, Manchester United went for the jugular quite early, put the pressure on, and won the penalty straight away. The only thing is, you know, if you're going to score against Manchester City, probably the worst time is straight away, because now they've got 89 minutes to obviously try to penetrate. But no, great start for Manchester United, and it'll be interesting to see how they start the second half as well.